Not a YouTuber, just like making videos. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about boys to men. I'm going to talk about the childlike mentality of a large portion of our black commonwealth. Now, one of the objectives of white supremacy was to keep black people, to arrest our development and keep us in adolescent mind state. A child, an immature mind state. So therefore, we will be easy to control. And whites will be able to control us any which way they want. They can get us to kill each other. I'm like, when we sit back and analyze it, I'm like, situation is critical. The situation in the black community is very serious. We can call it a community. It's very serious. I know, but we're handling it with kid gloves. Why? Because a lot of us are trapped in a childlike mentality, and that we have to, rely on other people to take care of us. And that's the thing. See, the thing is, even if we go into the remote regions of the Amazon rainforest, some isolated tribe, a child there, a little boy, eventually grows up and doesn't want to be taken care of, want to bear the responsibilities of what it is to be a man, and to, hey, I can hunt, I can fish, I can start my own family, I can big my own wigwam or whatnot. But here in the wilderness of North America, we have a lot of black people that simply do not want to grow up, simply do not want to bear the responsibilities of an adult, and also not even want to question higher authority or their white daddy or white parents. Now, I'm not going to just talk about people in the hood, but I'm going to talk about some of these bootlickers. We may look at these bootlickers as men because they're handling business. They may have got a college degree, got a mortgage or whatever, doing all the things that a man's supposed to do, except question the ideology, question the authority of the white supremacist. Instead of harking on white people, they'll do a whole lot of finger waving, chastising, and scrutinizing the black commonwealth. And in my opinion, and a page in my book, that still makes you a boy. See, the thing is, going back into the good old days, as they'll say, the white man, when he used to just call us boy and nigger, outright in front of our face, some of them still do, a lot of them still do. When a black person does something to their approval, they'll say good boy. So that's what these bootlickers. And I don't care how much boots you lick, how many banjos you plucked, or how many watermelon seeds you spit for the white man. You're still going to be a boy to their eyes. You're still going to be their subject. And that's the thing. Now, Neely Fuller Jr. stated that in the system of white supremacy, there can only be one man and one woman, the white man and the white woman. And I sort of agree with that. I do believe that a black male can be a man in the system of white supremacy, but I understand where he's coming from with that. It's hard for you to grow, to really build and establish something with the iron fist of the white supremacist. But that doesn't mean that we still can't try. And black people, we're in a pitiful condition. We have a lot to do. Matter of fact, we haven't even started yet. And for us to just constantly still have to rely on the white man for everything. And then when the white man treats us unfair in the school systems and his hospitals or whatever, we pout and we stomp our feet. We say I'm like, technically there should be no racism. Everybody should be equal and things of that nature. But we know that that's not how things work. So therefore, eventually you're going to have to do for self. But in a childlike mentality, you're not. And the way black people get babied, even when they are clearly in the wrong, by these organizations, by these so-called black leaders, they're also doing their part in keeping us in a childlike mentality, especially when they have monetary gain. Especially when they're making a whole lot of money and they live out somewhere where they don't even live around blacks. You know what I'm saying? So, it's systematic. And that's the thing. And I think about John Singleton's movie Baby Boy, which that was a masterpiece. I put Baby Boy right there with Boys in the Hood. That was a lot of people didn't understand where he's coming from. They thought that it was just going to be some hood movie that was stereotypical tropes of the black man, a black man who can't get himself together, living up under a female. No. Now, even if you feel that white supremacy is nothing more than hyperbabble, it's nothing but hodgepodge conjured up by the pro-blacks. You do have to agree that black people in this country did not reach their full potential. And now they're not willing to try due to white supremacy and us being trapped in this childlike mentality. That's the thing, that the white man knew that even in slavery, as the black male matured, he's going to question the white man. And the white man knew that, hey, man, we got to stump their growth. We got to get it to where this black male does not want to be a man. Because once he starts wanting to be a man, he's going to really build up his community. He's going to really be a threat to us. And that's the thing. So after slavery was over, we had the Reconstruction era. And when we was marching for civil rights, the guys, they had they protest, and I don't know what the things they call it, said, I am a man, demanding American society treats him with the respect of a man. So therefore, the white supremacists, they had to scratch their head. They said, man, we got to get these black males and black women, black females, to not want to be adults, to stay in a childlike mentality. We got to do this. We got to social engineer things, as Farrakhan would say. We got to make it systematic. We got to set things up. And their plan worked. Their plan worked too well, matter of fact. Because when you go into these decadent black neighborhoods, these hoods, or even here on social media, the way I see black men conduct themselves, I'm like, it is not normal. Cause bitch ass nigga. There should be no reason why a black male that considers him an adult to still even be using that word nigga, whether a nigger or any sort of form of that word. And that's the thing. That's why you have these black females. They don't know a man from a can of paint. That's why they choose boys. They'll look at a black boy and say, oh, I like his hair or whatever, and that's enough for them to get sperm from him for them to create life. A lot of them, they get a handout from their white daddy, from the white man, and so forth, so they don't have to live at the full capacity of an adult. And this has nothing to do with because everybody needs help. I'm saying America's a very expensive place to live, getting welfare checks and things of that nature. But when you have to rely on them, or if getting government subsidies is stunting you from become a fully responsible adult, then we have a real serious problem here. And to see these black men constantly go back and forth to jail, I'm like, when you can go to jail for 3 months or so and come out and nothing's changed because you didn't bear any sort of responsibility, there's something wrong there. That means you're still a boy. The way these black males just run in and out of the system like it's a revolving door. But they don't care because they didn't have much responsibilities to begin with. When they get out of jail, they're just going to go live with a female or some other female. So going to jail is nothing. They're going to be around their homeboys. They're going to shuck and jive and they're going to laugh it up or whatever. And that's the thing. And this was part of a grand design. And I don't care if you get, and the white man don't care if you get mad at him. The white man don't care if you sit around and call him a cracker and white supremacist. And the white man is going to sit there and he's going to analyze your position in life. He's going to analyze what you got and how you conduct himself and determine if he did a good job or not. So you can sit up there and make videos and talk about white supremacy and talk about black people bootlicking and things of that nature. But the white man will analyze you and say he doesn't care. He'll be like, get mad, yeah, white supremacy, get mad at me. But look at where you're at and look at where I'm at. And that's the thing, because he knows you're going to still have to rely on his infrastructure. I know that if I go to jail for a month, I'll be devastated. I got too many responsibilities and so forth. And these black men, they know they're targeted. They know that they're easy targets for the white supremacists. They know that once you realize that things were just set up this way, and you still want to act foolish and conduct yourself as a miscreant, it's hard for me to feel sorry for you. You're just like a child. Before we can start building up the black community, we have to get a lot of black people to grow up first. The way these black men, constantly cuss at each other, bitch ass nigger. There should be no reason why a man should let that utter out of his mouth. I can understand white people have their debates and arguments on social media. They go at each other. But the way black men do it, it's so... Now I'm running out of words to use, but so premature. Just talking like you got Tourette's syndrome. Horrible. Speaking fluent, broken Ebonics. And the way black men dress, the way they conduct themselves, a lot of them do. When I see these rappers, and these rappers play a major role. These rappers 35, 45 years old, wearing overfitted hats, large t-shirts, worried about fresh, clean Air Jordans. Worrying about minuscule stuff instead of families. Now I understand these rappers gotta appeal to a younger demographic to be relevant, but a lot of the black males, they look at this and they say, oh, this is our culture. That's why they wear oversized hats, oversized t-shirts, and just look like clowns when they walk up and down the street. I'm like, I understand. When I was a kid, I said to myself, I want to be a kid forever. I don't want to ever grow up as me laying in the fresh green glass, staring up at a cloudy sky, making animal shapes out of the clouds or whatever and say, hey, that looks like that, that looks like that. I didn't want to grow up. But I did, and I had to bear these responsibilities, of being a man. But these people, it's like that Nas song. They're gonna stay, and they're gonna have their second, third, fourth childhood. They're like, why should I? I can just sit here, I can just complain about the white man while the white man's feeding me or whatever. I live up under my female. I'm like, this is the life. I don't have a credit card or bank account, but I got these new fresh Air Jordans. How do you think white people look at it? How do you think the outside world look at us? Men with grays in their beard and grays in their beard walking up and down the street. Still sagging their pants. Get pulled over by the police. The police want to check them, and then they see that their shoes are nice and clean and fresh. They only got like $20 in their pocket, all crumpled up. Don't even have a wallet. Don't even have their ID on them. Just walking around. And this is considered normal. But my time is running up. Thanks for watching, and never stop learning.